sits next to you in class? Yes, her. The one that walks in with his head hung low and bruises on his face? Yes, him. They're a lot stronger than most. While you're at home and you're mad at simple things in life, they're at home being brutally beat just for the heck of it. Make a change. Care about them because they're the next generation.
We are freshmen and our main study for the past few weeks has been on child abuse. We have spent multiple hours researching this topic and have spent time interviewing two people from the Palo Alto Police Department. One of them was school crimes detective Dan Pajanomat, and the other one was child abuse detective Michael Kahn. Najne also interviewed a foster mother from her church named Gloria Jones.
To make you more aware of child abuse in the U.S., we will first discuss how child abuse traumatizes a child. Secondly, we will discuss physical, verbal abuse, and neglect. Last but not least, we will discuss foster care.
What is child abuse?
Child abuse is inflicted by other than accidental means on a child by another person. Is it intentional pain on the suffering of a child, physical, sexual, or emotional pain? It is mainly caused by parents who were mistreated as young boys.
Child neglect is the most frequently reported form of child abuse and the most lethal. This form of abuse is defined as failure to provide shelter, safety, supervision, and nutritional needs for the child. Child neglect can be physical, educational, or emotional neglect.
Physical abuse can be refusal or delay of health care, abandonment, or either refusing to allow a runaway to be come back home.
Educational neglect includes the allowance of chronic truancy, failure to enroll a child in school age mandatory, failure to attend, and also a failure to attend to a special educational need.
Emotional abuse can be inattention to a child's psychological care, spouse abuse in the child's presence, or either allowing the child to have alcohol or drugs.
How it traumatizes the children. When a minor goes through the experience of child abuse, they start early in life being traumatized. When they go through the abuse, they change in behavior and they do not develop as other children do. They start acting up and being disrespectful, and they start disobeying their foster parents or anyone else in control. For example, they do not develop the capacity to get over their experiences, to calm themselves down, or to interact with people like an average person.
The child abuse statistics of 2011, there were 61 reports. 40 of them were physical, 13 were neglect, 4 were emotional, and 4 were sexual.
Foster care. The majority of the time that a child is pulled out of their homes is because of safety reasons. They are most likely to be put into a foster home. The state believes that putting a child is the best choice for them, while critics disagree. Critics believe that it forces the children to remain in a foster care limbo. By that, they mean that kids are shuffled around from home to home during their most formative years.
15% of all kids that are in foster care live in residential homes. They are usually adolescents that are going to be mentally disturbed because of their past physical or sexual abuse.
Not all foster homes are safe. Abuse and neglect can occur in foster homes because many people only take the kids for the money. For example, Patrick Murphy was a public guardian for about over 31,000 kids, and he neglected them all. This shows just because you work for the state doesn't mean you're a good person.
Although some foster homes are not safe, a lot of them can benefit a child. As Ms. Jones, the lady that I interviewed, said, she does all that she can for a child. She also explained to me how even though you can do everything that you can, a lot of them are not going to benefit from it. When I asked her what is the worst thing she had ever seen a child do, she replied, I watched someone fracture their ankle and puncture a hole through their head. Today we've discussed the heartbreaking statistics of child abuse, foster home, and the different types of abuse.
Remember these faces of these innocent little kids that are now dead because of the different types they've encountered, different abuses they encountered.
Even though you may have never been a victim of child abuse or never witnessed it, doesn't mean that it's not going on all around you. Make a change, and remember, it shouldn't hurt to be a child.
Thank you.